Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone, or Happy Holidays, or whatever you want to call it. It's totally fine with me. Anyway, so here we are. 'Tis the season to be going to parties. So going to parties is one thing because there's a possibility for lots of new rich foods, things you're not used to, especially sugar, and including alcohol. Alcohol's got sugar in it as well. So with all the increased sugar intake is what I'm talking about. And of course, like in our office, people bring in cookies and goodies and fudge and all this wonderful stuff for the holiday. But you have to remember what sugar does to your body. Sugar literally will be putting your brain into fight flight faster than almost any food there is. And the reason it does that is because you'll get a sudden spike of blood sugar and then you'll get a sudden drop in blood sugar. And what that does is that fires off the amygdala, which actually puts us into fight flight. And we think that's no big deal perhaps when you eat sugar, but let me tell you what happens. When you go into fight flight, now instead of your adult conscious mind running the show, making your choices for you, your behavioral choices, now you've got like an 8-year-old running the show. And with the 8-year-old's behavior is going to be a little bit different in most cases than your adult behavior. So it's going to go for more sugar, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. Your little child inside, your conditioned mind, your subconscious mind is now coming out. When we're in fight flight, that's what happens. A conditioned mind or the subconscious mind takes over, and we don't make the same decisions that we do as an adult. So we tend to continue to eat more sugar, or we make the wrong choices in a variety of ways, especially food-wise. And also there's a lot of activity, so there's a lot of anxiety around the holiday times, and with all the activity and the anxiety, that also puts us into fight flight. So again, we've got this 8-year-old running the show, running the show. So keep that in mind. So how do you deal with that? Well, first of all, eat protein. That is one way to deal with all the sugar. If you're going to have sugar, fine, have sugar, but have on the heels of the sugar or right before you eat the sugar, eat some protein. Pretty simple, right? And most of your parties there will be protein. There'll be like whatever, a lot of these little salami things with the rolled around cream cheese or rolled around peppers, things like that. Well, that's protein. So if you eat that, then you can have a little sugar with it, and it's not so bad. So make sure you're getting that protein in. That'll keep your blood sugar a little bit more even, and so you won't get such high spikes and such. Mainly, you'll get high spikes, but you won't get those drops in blood sugar, which is what actually puts your brain into fight flight. That's when the amygdala gets involved, is when we get those huge drops in blood sugar. The other thing to do, of course, is to breathe. Imagine that. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? So belly breathe. If you're at a party and let's say you have the opportunity to use the restroom, just take a couple of minutes and do some deep belly breathing. Where you stick the belly out, hold it for about a count of 4, and then breathe out a little bit more slowly. Do that several times in party situations especially, but also just remember to do belly breathing first thing in the morning is ideal before you meditate, and then of course do it at night, because you want to offset all the buildup of carbon dioxide. All the buildup of carbon dioxide in our bloodstream will actually put us into fight or flight as well. So eat protein, go ahead and have your sugar, but eat protein, lots of protein. And every time you have something that is sugar, like a cookie or something like that, ask yourself, when did I last have protein, or what can I eat that's protein after I eat this? Okay? And then the other thing is to belly breathe. All right? So have fun this holiday. Stay in control, though. Don't go into fight flight. That 8-year-old is a little bit unruly at times, but enjoy yourself. Happy holidays. From me, happy Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, of course, and anything else that you want to say. So have a wonderful time. Okay, see you next year.